The last great Coliseum is set for perhaps the greatest battle in its illustrious history. This Saturday night at Bristol Motor Speedway, the football showdown decades in the making will be played. The University of Tennessee versus Virginia Tech on the gridiron. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I am John Appicello. It is a border war that could easily become a fixture in college football. We've got two marquee programs that are only 236 miles apart and just about halfway in between Bristol. The 7-3 Hokies still in the running for an ACC title game berth, but we put all that on hold for a week as we come to South Bend, where we shall see if their presence wakes up the echoes, cheering her name, that of course of old Notre Dame. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to South Bend, Indiana, and the campus of the University of Notre Dame for our 30-minute special, History at the Golden Dome, as this will be an historic weekend for the Virginia Tech football program, meeting Notre Dame for the first time ever, and of course their first ever trip to South Bend in the process. It's a lot to process right now, but we'll start with the visit and the initial reaction of the Hokies as they prepare to come to this hallowed ground on Saturday. We've got two new leaders charging into the Commonwealth Cup arena. Bronco Mendenhall's UVA rebuild still trying to lay a solid foundation for the future, but UVA wants the frustration that has stretched to a dozen years and counting to end. The Hokies' transition to coach Justin Fuente has gone much smoother. This win is all that separates them from a date in the ACC title tilt. They'll meet again for the 98th time Saturday in Blacksburg. It's the Hokies and the Wahoos for the Cup, the bragging rights, and of course, the wait till next year. The game of the week, just one of many rivalry games tonight and an unofficial Piedmont District title. Both teams expecting to make lengthy playoff runs in their respective classifications. Alyssa told the tale at 6 of Magna Vista's lone loss on their way to that 3A state title was this game. Alyssa, was the payback in the works tonight?
Not quite, but I'm just chomping at the bit to tell you this. See, I play along. Nice. The game has become quite the rivalry in recent years. This year is just one and the same. This one in Danville as GW hosts defending state champ Magna Vista. Two one-loss teams trying to make a statement here. GW won this one a year ago. Looking for the repeat in front of a packed house. Sam Branch gets a started, hands off to CJ Graves, and he takes this 28 yards for the score. Eagles on the board, just 53 seconds in the game. They're up 7-0. Magna Vista doesn't take long to respond. Jaquez Hairston from short fumbles, but lands on it in the end zone, and we're tied up 7-7. On the ensuing kickoff, Malik Henderson fields it, and this guy will not go down. He dodges all sorts of defenders and will return it 67 yards for the score. Eagles up 14-7. You'd think this was a state championship game by the amount of heart these players are playing with tonight. More from the home team, though. Branch throws a bullet to Carlos Ballard for the second quarter touchdown. GW held on to win this one 28-21.
New coach Chris Jones has done it all before. State championship at Bath, state championship at Heritage, playoff runs at Franklin County. So he's hard at work at the home of the Cougars. Eric Johnson has a look at their matchup tonight at James River. Eric.
Hey, Appy, you know, both of these teams came into the matchup with a similar district record, but they're two teams that have had two totally different types of seasons. The Cougars are looking to improve their spot as they approach the 1A playoffs coming up in just a few weeks, while James River has had a bit of a roller coaster season, looking to crack into 2A. Out to the game now, a somber senior night, school and team wearing orange in remembrance of fellow classmate Tristan Loudermilk. Knights down 7 when Luke Harmon finds Tyler Whiting for the tying touchdown. We're all nodded at 7, but later special teams showing up. Block punt. Michael Taylor on that one. The Knights would cash that check that they just wrote there. Harmon from a yard out puts the Knights up 14-7, but Chris Jones put that team back in order. The Cougars will force a fumble here on the kickoff. Dylan Howard recovers it at the 23, and just one play later, quarterback Tyler Dressler hurdles, running like he sees Thanksgiving dinner already. He's in the end zone for the score. They go up 21-14 at the half, and they would stay on it in the second half despite two turnovers that the Knights would force. The Coach Jones and the Cougars hold on for the win tonight in Buchanan, 28-14.
Well, it gave us a little momentum and, gave us hope there we could have a good run night running the football. And we was a hard-fought game. They did a great job scheming for 2 weeks. They had to prepare, and just proud of our guys for answering the call.
We started doing our job and reading our keys and just doing fundamental football, and we got out with a win and a lot less mental errors.
All right, we're back, and the 3A ranks remind us you have to get hot at the right time. That means execution, play your best football, and defense. And defense has been the issue at LB late in the season. Tonight, another example.
Yeah, absolutely. Lord Botetourt is coming off a big loss to Stanton River, which so far has been uncharacteristic of the LB team, but they wanted to make a statement tonight as they welcomed Blacksburg. Blacksburg will come at him quickly. Cole Beck right off the bat gets this 37-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good. They go up 16-0 early to the second quarter. Ty Most puts Lord Botetourt on the board. He has his eyes on the prize, in for the TD, 13-7, still trailing. Now Grant Johnson in third quarter is going to keep it himself, running downfield. Does this guy run track? He should. He hurdles the defender on his way in for the score. The home team trailing into the fourth quarter. That's when Cole Beck puts up touchdown number 5 of the night. Beck had 6 total TDs on Blacksburg's way to win 56-34.